San Diego Wave FC. Boom. San Diego Wave FC beating Houston Dash, the Maria Sanchez revenge game. Always call it that. The Danny Colaprico revenge game. The
Kristen Westfall.
the avenged game of this is the first time San Diego Wave returned to Houston without a Casey Stoney. Last time they went with Casey Stoney. They came back with Casey
Bell
Stoney.
Breedy
Did they
revenge
come
game.
back? Didn't she go to like England?
Well, she did. I'm not sure if she touched ground in San Diego or she just went from Texas. But San Diego Wave came back, and Casey Stoney's job did not. After the Houston game last season for San Diego Wave. But in any case, hey, people are excited. By the way, there's a pride raiser going up for the locals for San Diego FC and for San Diego Wave. The Sirens have a pride raiser. I got fired mid-flight. Yeah, more than likely. But it'll be interesting to see which team makes its fans pay up more money for pride raiser. So stay tuned for that. I know San Diego Wave is, and the Sirens are oh so joyous for the amount of how do you say that? It's not gratuity, for the amount of
Help.
charity
Charity.
that they're having to put forth because of San Diego Wave and their offensive successes. But yeah, San Diego Wave travel over to Houston. Daniel Colaprico, revenge game. I think Chiva said Bell Breedy. Not sure if that's the case. But everything good, Chiva? You all right, boy? Concerned?
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom.
Is that why you're over there? You just can't hold
Yeah,
it?
I can't. You don't let me during the episode at your house.
I'm not going to let you. Why now? Why did you wait for the wave moment to just drop that? Like, that's not foul. That's a yellow card on you. Also, no, because my family lives here. They're asleep.
I drank all my water today. That's why I knew I was going to have to go.
I'm proud of you. San Diego Wave field another starting 11 here, and they're dominating this league and being very, very successful throughout. Kalen Sheridan left to right now. Pearl Maroney in 75 jersey, which is talking about jerseys the other day. 75 is a weird number just out there. Krista McNabb in the center back position, taking it away from Kennedy Wesley. Trinity Armstrong there alongside Hannah Lundqvist, Gia Corley, Ken Dadali, Savannah McCaskill, who just rejuvenated in that midfield position. Delphine Cascarino on the right, Kimi Ascanio on the left, and Adriana Leon down the middle. Good stuff.
It's a solid lineup. I mean, Gia Corley's back on there. Ken Dadali is your leader, your go-to player, the player. I feel like if without Ken Dadali, I don't know how this Wave team would really play. It's that not like, I don't want to compare SDFC and Wave, but we already seen SDFC without Yepe, without Godoy, and they played pretty well already. I don't know how good Wave would play without Ken Dadali.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I completely agree. She's so important to this midfield, and they're lucky to have her. She's playing at a really good level right now. She's been making really good passes too, and then also Delphine Cascarino can also be put on that list, because if she's not like doing her thing on the wings and like sending in a lot of these crosses or just drawing so much of the attention of defenders, like it would be a big issue for the Wave. But like they're playing also like really high level, playing just fun soccer too. Like Houston's a team that definitely is not on the same level.
Terrible.
Roster construction wise, or just
terrible.
Like, yeah, and this has been over the past few years too. Like, they also just transferred one of their best players, Diana Ordonez, to like Tigres, who also Maria Sanchez might go to Tigres too. Like, Houston's not in a great spot right now, but you need to kind of have these type of performances against the bad teams in the league if you want to perform really well in the NWSL.
I mean, some good offense there by San Diego Wave with a fantastic stop by Houston. But San Diego Wave And again, much like they've been doing, they kind of run at their own beat. Everything goes through Kenza Dolly. She can shoot. She has that confidence to be the puppet master or be the main eventer herself. Um, and it's just fun seeing, when the ball's at her feet, you never know what's going to happen. It's going to be a pass. It's going to be a shot. It's going to be something that's absolute class. She's going to try to chip the keeper. Like, that's the type of dynamic midfield play that I just love watching. Like that's if you are a fan of a midfield player, just watch Kenza Dolly. If you want to watch soccer and understand it at a different level and different pace, watch a Yepes Verskov, watch a Kenza Dolly, watch a I mean just here locally, right? Good cross, header, down. Trinity says she knew it. I was offside. Not only you, Trinity, you weren't the only one offsides that Mr. Clean got. Nope, that's the whole team. That's the entire. Yep, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry yourself. It's okay, Trinity.
They're just so fast that they got behind the back line. There hasn't been a lot of offsides from this Wave team, so I guess it was bound to happen. Like Alex Morgan accounted for like all the offsides in their first couple years, so it's bound to. It's been a while since we've seen it, right?
Yeah, 100%. And just see, I love that it's like at a set piece, like Kidzel has the same amount of goals this season as she had last 2 years with Aston Villa. Well, it's NWSL, different style. I love me some good midfield play. Frank Lampard is my favorite player of all time, so I appreciate good midfield play. And Kenza Dolly is an artist in the midfield.
The fact that a goalkeeper is your favorite player of all time, it's crazy.
Wait, what?
The fact that a goalkeeper is not your favorite player.
No, actually. And it's very difficult for me to choose favorite goalkeepers.
I like that. Wow.
Yeah.
You didn't know Peter Schick there. No, I didn't know that, but
Peter Cech is not anywhere near my top goalkeepers, actually. Come on now. But yeah, midfield.
I'm not a real Chelsea fan. I get it.
It's all good. He's an Arsenal legend. Anyway, Kenza Dolly, who plays on the team led by Jonas Eidevall, formerly of Arsenal, starts his play once again and is ultimately in the right place at the right time. Just slots it in. She knows she's in command. Everybody looks over. She's Mama Bear. She's Mother Goose. All the ducklings are following behind Kenza Dolly, and I even agree with you, I think Jonas also kind of follows the guides of what Kenza sees out there. It's pretty much having an assistant coach on the field.
Yeah, it's definitely a good shout.
I agree with that as well.
Yeah, and like you see it too when they're talking to each other. There's that little extra level of instruction that you see.
Okay,
that cat. Oh my
gosh,
that's
disrespectful.
Wow,
that's
inappropriate. I just saw a cat's
not okay.
butthole. I just saw a cat's butthole.
That's not
in her room. What can I say?
It's
it's her bedroom. She's letting me borrow it today.
Wow.
You're kidding, right? What do you mean?
That it's their bedroom?
What do you mean?
Yeah, the couch. It's in the living room. I mean, I guess the living room is probably
no. This is the extra room. This is their bedroom.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 bedrooms.
Oh yeah.
Why not just leave the door open and leave it like? Why is it no?
Yeah, the door's open. They come in as they please.
Anyways,
their house.
Think,
it's their house. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Do you guys think Kennedy Wesley has like truly lost her spot in the center back position? Like it's Kristen McNabb had a good game.
Looks like it, man.
But
until further notice, I agree. Hey, woo. You're losing us viewers, Chiba.
That's fine. My kitty cat.
Okay. The cat was mean to me when we were gonna carpool up, and the cat like tried to hide away from me and was being kind of rude. So
you scared it on our way to the Gold Cup this Saturday?
Yeah, I have beef with the cat. That's why I'm a hater. I like cats generally, but that cat I got beef with.
No, she's the one that came and like said hi to you.
Cats don't say hi, Chiba. Dogs do.
Yeah.
You're confusing the
No,
animal.
cats say hi.
No, they don't.
Cats
They
hide
do
and
not.
stare at you and are mean.
They don't acknowledge. Look, that thing is not going to acknowledge that there's it doesn't register that there's a screen in front of it. Chiva, a dog would have
Oh,
at
she
least
loves
known
TV.
by now.
Oh,
A
she
dog
loves
would have
TV.
been curious and be like, "Whoa, are those people in there? Hey guys, hey guys, how you doing?" Yeah. Sorry, Abe.
Okay. But yeah, what do
Send
you
it
guys
away.
think? Kennedy Wesley or Kristen McNabb? Is that who's your starting center back?
I mean, it kind of sucks, right? Because ever since that one red card, she just lost her starting spot. And I don't know if this is Jonas Adabal way of saying like be smarter, don't make silly mistakes like that. I mean, that red card was pretty soft as well. But it is what it is. Like at this point, your defense is still playing pretty good. Kristen McNabb's a reliable player. She's been there since day one. So I think I think the question is why has Arias not gotten any minutes?
She's chilling with Andres Reyes, dude. Like, what are you talking about there? You haven't heard? The Colombian center back rehab facility is up and running, and they only need 2 players. So, Phantom SanDiego Wave here. Good little fade in between fade, highlight fade. Adriana Leon coming back.
And
What's
gets on the score sheet.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
Hello? Okay, I'll talk about it then.
Okay.
Yeah, Adriana Leon's
go ahead, Abe.
playing like really well in the middle of the field, and this is her 100th NWSL appearance, and it's just important to have a good striker like that that's able to stretch lines and keep that press high. And she's like needs to be putting away these chances. At the beginning of the season, she even said like she wasn't doing that, and she kind of felt like she needed to do more of that, and she like is getting to a level now where she has to score every game, and she's been doing it. She's like, you can't not have her as your striker right now. Like, obviously, I think you have young players that maybe you want to try out in these positions, but as far as like strikers go, like you can't. She's better than Kira Caruso at that spot too. Like maybe you put in Mel B as a substitute in the 9th spot, but she wants to, or they've been trying to play her as a 10 or a winger instead. So like Adriana Leon has to be starting, and she's been doing a pretty good job of it so far.
Hot take. Adriana Leon is the greatest SanDiego Wave striker.
That's the stupidest take you've ever had. Okay, Alex Morgan was like insane, performed at a crazy level, won the golden boot. She won the golden freaking boot. What are you talking about?
Give Adriana Leon 7 penalties.
What?
She scores every single one. Scores every single one.
That's the stupidest take you've ever had on this podcast, actually.
No, you'll
Alex
see.
Morgan was
build the statue for Adriana Leon right now.
What is Tony gonna say now?
It would be Tony gonna say in surf? By the way, it wouldn't be at Snapdragon.
Tony's about to say, "Wow, Adriana Leon, 100 games for Wave already. That's crazy." I'm about to say.
This is insane. I'm not even
this is a great goal.
Yeah,
Maria Sanchez, goal, by the way.
Yeah, with the header, I think a lot of the players were comparing her to Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo's like one of her favorite players. Like this is kind of Ronaldo-esque, just the lightest tap header, redirecting it like that in such a really good spot. I think like Maria Sanchez playing really well right now, and we kind of talked about it a little bit last week, but ESPN's Cesar Hernandez officially said sources say she's close to finalizing a deal with Tigres, and that would change the Wave offense a lot. Even though she hasn't been starting, she's been really important in set pieces and stuff. So I think that would be a pretty not substantial, but an important loss for the Wave if they lose her.
That's. I wonder where.
Is this the last goal she scored for Wave?
Did we see that final goal, like Chivas says, in a SanDiego Wave jersey for Maria Sanchez?
Maybe. Like, there's also the potential she plays on the Sunday too, because like technically it doesn't end until like July 1st, or is it July 30th or July 1st? I forget when the transfer window opens for this, but
think
it's
July
gonna
1st.
yeah. So she'll probably. I think she might play one more time at home. Just because the relationship is not like the relationship with the Wave has soured to the point where she like needs to get out. Like at least with Houston, she had to demand a trade to get out of there.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if she plays one more game and then all that goes on to Tigres and like has fun. Like Maria Sanchez isn't welcome back to Houston, you know. But at least with San Diego, there's always a chance she goes to Tigres, maybe not having the best time, then could end up coming back to San Diego.
Nothing like seeing a very pleased Jonas side of the ball that to brighten everybody's mood. He's so jolly when he's happy. Like when he's
That
when he's
smile,
con-
that smile
when he's
changes.
when he's content, he's content. Look at this. He's so giddy. Oh,
Yeah,
good job.
let's see that smile in about 20 minutes from this frame. Because
Yeah,
let me
'cause at
tell
this
you,
point,
this San Diego Wave team, in true San Diego fashion, almost gave up a 3-0 lead.
absolutely
That's true.
imploded.
You let your foot off the gas a little bit, right? Like especially with this Houston team, maybe it's a little bit of that, maybe it's just tired legs. Houston also just needs to like show some life, so it
They
maybe
tried. They gave
yeah
it a
they
go.
tried. They have some good players too, at least good forwards. I think the rest of the team I'm not sure, but they got some life on the team.
How do you like this? How does this hit your ear? There's a triple espresso. Sorry, triple espresso. There's a French connection. Maria Sanchez and Melanie Barcenas is our chocolate abuelita.
Uh, she does have like an impact on the team, like just chemistry wise. Like she's the one that's getting everyone out there playing foot tennis with her. She's kind of been a veteran presence for the younger players. She's like pretty good friends with Melanie Barcenas from what we can see on the when I go to the trainings and stuff. That's always one of those connections that you see, but this is soccer at the same time. Like it will have an impact on team chemistry. I definitely think that's true. But the vibe around the whole team is positive enough that I think they can survive Maria Sanchez leaving.
I agree with Dave. I think Maria Sanchez would be a significant loss, but it's not the end of the world. It's not a season ending move for San Diego Wave. And I mean, at the end of the day, if she wants more minutes and she wants to start, and Tigres is going to offer that, why not? Like, I'm pretty sure Jonas Adebal doesn't seem like the type of coach to say, no, you can't leave. You have to stay. You're too important coming off the bench. Like, no, that's fine. I feel like it would hurt more if, like, the Delfin Cascarino was already trying to leave or anything like that. So, but eventually you have this golazo, goal of the week contender.
Eh,
I don't know what happened here. The player didn't even believe that it went in.
eh.
No, you don't celebrate when you're down
Yeah.
like 3-0, right? Like that's
I
probably what that is.
I was telling Abe that I didn't like this from Sheridan at all. This
Yeah, this
is
is weird.
this is on Sheridan a little bit. You don't get scored on from that distance and have the ball bounce so far away from you and not be able to react to the ball right there. I was explaining to Abe it's that extra step that goalkeepers need to take. Sometimes we forget. You'll see it in this one. The shot, not this one. There's another shot that it shows the replay by here. Like she just does an extra little bounce and doesn't react in time. Watch. She does a little.
Not, I don't know if Sheridan thought it was going to get deflected by the center back or the defender there, but I don't know. It looked like it was a shot
It's a
that
good
she could have
shot.
gone.
See, camera goes right back to her. But yeah, 3-1, and then you're like, all right, Wave 3-0. They can score whenever they want. Clearly, this play, referee gets in the way. Absolutely, Gareth bails it. Almost goes outside of the field. Comes back in, knocks it in. Mr. McNabb, absolutely livid with the official on the sideline, who provided a screen for La Banda. What's up, Victor?
Like that happens in soccer. I think Chiva said in the press box that it's like, oh yeah, it beats part of the field, but you also you can't get in the way of a play like that. Like She completely. That's the referee. I think is probably the clearest reason why she wasn't able to make that run. Maybe you think Kennedy Wesley makes that run? Probably not. But it's it's just tough. But goals like this happen. It's soccer. I think it's
Ref,
not. Is that the gaff of the week? What do you think?
nah, I don't know. The ref is the rule is the ref is part of the game. Like if the ball hits the ref, it's a ball draw. Like if the ref gets in the way or something, it's just part of the game. Uh, the ref, what is he supposed to do there? Like jump back, get out of the way. Like the ref's supposed to follow the last defender still.
Yeah, the ref was doing their job. Like they're following the last offender. Look at the eyes. Like it's like I need to do my job. Yeah, be a little bit more aware of your surroundings, I guess. But then you lose positioning on the last defender in a play that might be important, right? Let's say a pass gets off here and the player's offsides. Are you going to be mad because it gets called offsides and the goal doesn't count?
How does my mat let the attacking player get to that still? Like
that
kick it
was
out.
my thing. If I'm Sheridan, this is where I'm at about right here. You're still up front. She has more speed. I get it. Foul her right there. Bring her down.
Yeah.
You're not last player. Foul her. Get a yellow card. Instead, you get kind of bodied and sprint. Don't just trot there. Sprint back to the play.
Yeah, hustle back.
And she was trying for a throw and she was arguing like, "Why'd you get in my way?" Like, yeah, she's trying. Hey, that's the only way that McNabb.
At least sell it. Yeah, get it run against the ref and then just throw yourself and be like, dude, what the heck?
A little
like,
more.
If you're gonna commit to that, sell it.
Little Melanie Barcenas razzle dazzle in here, but ultimately that's how this match ends. 3-2. San Diego Wave once again win away against the Houston Dash team that isn't the best at all whatsoever in any stretch of the imagination. But get the 3 points. They get their 3 points.
Get back to top 3 in the league.
Yeah, back to top 3. Also, like it's crazy how parallel San Diego FC and San Diego Wave are. Both number 3 in Supporters Shield standings, really close, having really good offensive seasons and stuff. I've been saying since the beginning they're going to be top 3.
Yeah, I mean you've been on it, Abe. You've always been saying top 3. Yep. Only Orlando and Kansas City up top, but yeah, San Diego Wave doing very, 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 very well. Holding hands.
Yeah, in all seriousness, you got a big match against Washington right now. They're not in the best spot, like just team wise. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if you guys have been following the whole thing with their coach. So, Jonathan Giraldez is going back. So Michel King owns Olympique Lyon, so he is going to join them as their head coach. And and then the coach that was originally the interim head coach for Washington while Giraldez was still with Barcelona, that coach is going to go back to being the head coach, but now permanent head coach. And they were actually performing really well before Giraldez came over last season. With the original head coach, I think that's Adrian Gonzalez. That's his name, Adrian Gonzalez. Sorry, that's because he's Spanish. So, but they have a weird coaching thing right now too. And then this past weekend, Giraldez, he wasn't going to go back until like I think when the Olympic preseason was going to start.
Mm-hmm.
He is having a baby, so he didn't travel to the Portland game. So Gonzalez had to end up being the head coach for this game. So it's just a lot of weird coaching stuff happening in Washington Spirit. And that might be a little bit of factor. Trinity Rodman also still out with her back injury. I think she's working to get back from that. So
yeah, she's carrying the team.
It's maybe Washington plays pretty well. They have an interesting style. I think this is going to be the 619 soccer game of proving whether he's right or wrong because they haven't played against the top 8 team. Well, I guess that's the stat or whatever, right? That they haven't been able to, outside of like Racing Louisville, they haven't. Yeah, they dominate the worst teams and aren't as good against the really good teams. So we'll see how that stands up in this game. So it's going to be an exciting match, I think.
I agree.
I think so too. Let's do some predictions, shall we? We all got a win, correct, last week against Houston. No one got the score exactly right, but it's a new one. Tony's currently leading with 8 points. Tony, Abe, and myself are at 7 points. So 1 point behind Tony there. But
Okay.
what do you think for this match?
Me?
Whoever. I'm going to say a 4-2 win for San Diego. I think it's going to be a high scoring game.
God.
I think it's going to be a fun one. I'm going to say 4-2 San Diego.
Oof, that's interesting. I think. Oh man, just say it's tough. It's a Sunday game. Snapdragons had a little bit of a break, I guess. Right? Like they had this Gold Cup game. It's nice out. I'll give them 2-1 Washington Spirit. They're really a
Oh,
really good
Abe.
team.
Oh, Abe.
Sorry.
Whole season hating your agenda against San Diego Wave is
Washington
incredible
Spirit's
here.
good, man, dude.
Your
So is San Diego Wave, though.
Yes, but
San Diego team's a better team than Washington Spirit right now.
Right now, yes, I think they're all. You guys are right. You know what? You're right. Can I change my prediction?
Sure, go for it.
I think it's gonna be a 2-2 tie.
Damn it, Abe!
Yeah.
I was gonna say a 2-2 tie. I really was gonna say a 2-2
We
tie.
can copy.
That's what I wrote at first, and I felt a little more optimistic for Wave. Tony, you're gonna say 2-2 as well?
I want to say a 2-2 tie.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. When Wave win 4-2, don't come at me saying, "Oh, chivadamos."
How was your number? Aren't you walking the Snapdragon at this point?
Yeah, sir.
We got to decide a game for that if you do end up losing with.
I'm
however many
only
games
3
left.
points behind Tony with
Behind.
plenty of
That's
games
right.
left.
Behind. And stay behind, homie. Stay
There-
behind.
There are still 16 games left.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be wrong from here on out. So, oh, good.
Well,
With that said, all right. Anything else for San Diego Wave? Anything else for Soccer in San Diego? Yes, there is.
What do you think about the Maria Sanchez thing, Tony? I didn't really hear your take on it.
I think that Maria Sanchez is going to be a loss for San Diego Wave, just on a locker room sense, as well. Like it's the chemistry, like you mentioned, is very important in NWSL from what I've seen. Not obviously in every soccer team 100%, but there's this aspect of togetherness that you don't necessarily always see in the men's game that is very important when somebody, like, the loss of somebody is felt, right? Like a player leaves for somewhere else and you're like, oh my goodness, like, I can't believe they're going to be my enemy now. But I think that it's going to be a San Diego Wave team without Maria Sanchez. I think she'll go if she I think she'll end up leaving. But I think San Diego Wave will be okay, and I think that's why you're seeing like Kimi Ascanio also getting tried over on the wing as well, over in that upper left, because if it means it's a formation change, that then you don't have to rely on wingers. You still have Cascarino kind of roaming free wherever she wants. You can be a little goofy with the way that you play with Adriana Leon and or Cascarino as well, but and Asensio, but Ascanio, but yeah. What do you think? Yeah, good, cool.
Yeah, I think
We said what we
also I
thought.
didn't mention it. I think I tweeted about it, but set pieces, she's always really puts in a good service. That might be a thing. I think Savannah McCaskill probably is going to take the corner kicks now, but Kenza Dolly also is involved there, so it'll definitely have that kind of impact. But it should be interesting. Maybe they'll add a left winger. You never know. Like, they're probably going to add during the transfer window. Like,
How many DP slots do they have?
DP is such a weird MLS thing. Like, why don't
It
you just
really
pay
is.
people what they're worth? How about that? Whatever happened to free market? Whatever happened to capitalism, huh?